Hi, and welcome back to Totally Pointless, where we cut through the BS and dive into the issues everyone else is too afraid to touch. Today, I'm going to be showing two videos, and trust me, by the end of this episode, you're going to see just how rigged the Liberal leadership race really is. So let's get straight to it here. Ruby Dhalla was disqualified from the Liberal leadership race just as she was gaining ground on none other than Mark Carney. Yep, the same Mark Carney who, let's be honest, was handpicked and inserted into this race. But here's the kicker, guys. Carney isn't even qualified for the job. What experience does he really have in leading a country? Sure, he's a banker. But last I checked, being good with numbers doesn't make you fit to lead a diverse and complex nation like Canada. Carney's entire career has been behind closed doors, wheeling and dealing in the financial world, a world that's far removed from the real challenges Canadians face every single day. And yet, somehow, he's the chosen one? Why? Because he's safe for the establishment? That's not the worst part. The real crime here is how they're systematically eliminating anyone who might actually pose a threat to Carney's coronation. And Ruby Dalla? Yeah, let's talk about her. She was gaining ground, making noise, and guess what? She gets disqualified. Do we even know the real reason? No, but we can all see what's happening here. The establishment has decided that Carney is their guy, and they're going to make sure no one, not Ruby, not anyone, gets in the way of that. Does that sound familiar? Just recently, Chrystia Freeland faced interference from China during her run, and now we're seeing similar shady tactics being played out in the Liberal leadership race. This is not about democracy. This is about control. If you think Canadians have a choice in this leadership race, let me break it down for you. We don't.
Today has been a really emotional day after reading about these allegations. To all those that think that there may have been any foreign interference in my campaign, I want to make it very clear that there has been none. I am of Indian ethnicity. It doesn't make me any less Canadian than anyone else who may not have my skin color. These allegations are baseless, and I will never allow anyone to use my ethnicity, my heritage, my culture, and misconstrue that for foreign interference. I am in this race to make history as the first woman of color in Canada to become our nation's prime minister. I have entered this leadership race to bring our party back to the center, and most importantly, to stand up for Canadians and fight for Canada. I look forward to seeing all of you in Montreal on Monday and Tuesday.
The whole thing is a farce. The Liberal Party doesn't want real competition. They want a pre selected candidate who will play by their rules. And who better than Carney? A guy who's never been in the political trenches, who's never been tested, and who will do exactly what the establishment wants. Right? Now think about it. If Ruby Dalla can be disqualified just like that, what kind of leadership race is this? It's not a race, it's a coronation.
When I joined this leadership, it was with the purpose to bring the Liberal Party of Canada back towards the center. Because if we as a party, as Liberals, do not start a new chapter, things will just never, ever change.
And here Ruby posts, I have just been informed by the Liberal Party of Canada that I have been disqualified from the leadership race. This decision is both shocking and deeply disappointing, especially since it was leaked to the media. The allegations that the party have used against me are false and fabricated. The tactics used to remove me from this race only confirm what we already know. Our message was resonating and we were winning, and the establishment felt threatened. One day it was foreign interference, one day it was campaign violations, all in an attempt to keep me from debating Carney and winning. I will continue to stand up for Canadians and fight for Canada. She then posted, in my campaign, there have been thousands of volunteers from all over Canada who have wanted to be a part of history, of having the first woman of color as Canada's next Prime Minister and leader of the Liberal Party. I will not allow my campaign to be tarred and with baseless allegations of foreign interference because of my Indian heritage and being the daughter of an immigrant. These types of comments are a direct attack on all immigrants, which I will not allow. Ruby, we just want you to know, uh, we're with you. We feel bad. We see what's happening. And, on myself and, on most of the Canadians, here we apologize. So we all have to ask ourselves, like, is this democracy or are we being played? Either way, what has happened here, it isn't right. It doesn't feel like the type of leadership race that, you know, Canada expects. Anyway, guys, you decide for yourselves. But, I'm TJ. This is totally pointless. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great night.